This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Monarchs will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. Well, this season, they're going to have to play their...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, ODU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Marshall, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Monarchs are flying down the field.
Timeout, Marshall.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to bull his way out. Touchdown, Monarchs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
Handoff from the shotgun. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Marshall quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Using the quick game. There he goes! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The give to the tailback. Oh, sweet feet. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
At the 49. And first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quickly complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Back to pass on second down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run the sneak for it. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. I want to go for it, but you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They boot it away on fourth down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Off play action on first down. Right on the money. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 33, it's first and 10. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking to throw on first down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna sling it on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Touchdown, Monarchs. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's LaBelle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Marshall quick to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's LaBelle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long.
Third down.
They just keep firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Rock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's second and long. Red pass, it's complete. Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it, it'll be second and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Reads it, fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gives it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's LaBelle.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Monarchs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence.
Touch pass on the run.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws for the tight end. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Marshall will be forced to punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball mixing? There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Another first down.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. And the returner will be brought down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Rock. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's caught. It's Rock. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room, it's Lavelle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Zamatova. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Cherry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.